You have known your friend for so long a period of time and she happens to be a she. And now this time round you decide to go to her home and you are familiar with her parents. And once you arrive at a homestead, the girl starts yelling, shouting, screaming, and what comes out of her mouth is something unbelievable. You are harassing her. This is a girl who you haven't even said hello. But the family is going to be so reluctant to understand you because they return to believe they already so much. So you decide to run after your life, and it's really going to be a difficult situation you find yourself in. So this is what is happening today in the dating world. And what's really happening is whereby gentlemen or men or boys, whichever term you want to use, are kind of reluctant to take the first move. And from the video which I'm going to show you, that's exactly what the lady is going to talk about. And the lady has some genuine ideas, some genuine points why it's kind of a valid issue. It's a valid point that men need to get their own passports, men need to suffer alone and avoid being imprisoned, because it's better to stay single, to stay alone, or only if some of you may find it as that, compared to going into prison and imprisoned for even no good reason. So we need to watch that video. If you haven't subscribed, just subscribe, like this video for the purpose of the algorithm. Like also this video, we need to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so remember to subscribe.
Back in the day, most of the time, you would wait for somebody to make the first move. It could be the first date, it could be the third day, it might be the man, it might be the woman, whatever. But now, my friends have noticed that the man has stopped making the first move. And all my girlfriends are like, they're waiting. The third date, the fourth date, a week later, he hasn't kissed me. He's barely even touched me. So I asked my guy friends that are single, and they're like, you never know where a woman is gonna go with that story. I ain't touching nobody. I asked one, and he said, there's no way I'm risking my life for a hug. These guys would much rather be lonely than end up in prison. You could have a loving relationship, but one day your girl gets a mood swing, and all of a sudden you need a lawyer. Guys, my recommendation is get your passports.
So you have heard it for yourself. You have exactly heard what this lady has just talked about. She has clearly put out the points which are being observed by men. More especially, these things are actually happening in the US. From my own country, probably they are there, but they are not such pathetic in a way. I tend to believe it's happening in the United States of America. So most individuals, more especially those in the US, kind of are always in fear, more especially gentlemen, men, boys, whichever term you are going to use. Because I listened to one interview which Piers Morgan had interviewed a given feminist, and the given feminist actually said that these boys need to be made to fear. They need to be scared. Fear need to be instilled in men, so that they don't need to approach men. And that's exactly what's happening on all social media platforms. You see men being posted that they have harassed ladies in the gym, that they have harassed people on public places, and men are kind of shying away from even making the first moves. Someone can't even risk asking a given girl a hug, because in the US you never know what the lady is going to build around that narrative. She may say that you are going to harass her, and the second before you even think about it, you are in prison, you are looking for a lawyer, your resources are being kind of now misused, misplaced, because of a simple fact that maybe you wanted to approach that girl, you wanted to make the first move, and you never know what were the intentions of this young lady. And that's really dangerous, more especially in the lady part, because I've seen individuals, more especially young ladies, in the gym lifting weights which are kind of too high for them, and these ladies, even men, can't even take a step to go and assist them when these weights become so heavy for them. The men are kind of keeping a distance, watching from a distance, because you will never know if the lady is recording and shouting, this man is approaching me in the gym, this man is harassing me in the gym, this man is making me uncomfortable. That's what most men are not ready to deal with. I saw another video which went so viral, or it was, I believe, on TikTok and Twitter, and this lady just was lifting some weight, and a man decided that probably this lady needs some support. But this gentleman, who was so innocent, who probably had the best intentions for this lady in terms of going to assist her, found himself on social media platforms trending. And the main reason why he is trending is that there is a young lady who felt that she is uncomfortable, that the man is approaching, the man is making her uncomfortable, and this is in a gym. And even in the first point, this woman was dressed inappropriately in the gym against the recommended dress code in the gym. But as usual, men are guilty before even the proven legal process is taken into consideration. That's why you find a lot of men, their careers have been ruined, like the likes of Greenwood, the likes of Benjamin Mendy, the likes of John Depp. Their careers were ruined because of simple reasons. Men who are kind of psychopaths decided to say false allegations against this gentleman, and their careers are in jeopardy at the moment, while these ladies are walking scot-free. And in the real sense, they are the main reason. They knew that they were lying. They have ruined other people's career. But as usual, the government tends to side with these ladies who are psychopaths. So my name has been Matthew Augustine. If it's your first time here, remember to subscribe. Like this video for the purpose of the algorithm will aim to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Share this video. I really need your thoughts about what do you think about today's relationships. Are they kind of, men are afraid to approach because you never know what this lady you are approaching has in mind. You never know that the pictures which you are going to take in a few years from now will put you in jeopardy. And are they, more especially from the ladies part, are you comfortable with this kind of scenarios, or you are against some feminists who are ruining your own name, who are tarnishing your own achievements which you've made up to this time? See you in my next one. Peace.